computer. All right, beautiful, beautiful. So Josh, we're gonna get you set up with how to take a SwipeCoin signal and enter it into your MetaTrader 4. So wherever the SC app is on your phone, you're just gonna locate that. On mine, I have it here saved at the bottom, so it's always right there. So I just go ahead and click on that, and it shows me right here the most recent trade that was sent out via SwipeCoin. Okay.
Okay, I'm trying to figure this out.
Yeah, go ahead and follow along on your screen.
Now, hold on. I think I'm on the same page where you're at right now.
Perfect.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
Perfect. So this is the home screen on SwipeCoin. The home screen always shows the most recent trade. So the most recent trade that was sent out, it tells you which educator sent it out, and it has the signal time. So it was about a day ago, right?
Yeah. Hold on. Make sure that this looks like it. I want to make sure mine looks a little bit different than that one.
Cool. Looks the same. So it looks like you have
a white arrow.
Let's see. Probably have this one up. This one right here.
That looks more like what I have.
Okay, perfect. So sometimes what you can do, Josh, is hit that circular arrow at the top right-hand corner.
Yeah.
And see what it does.
Now it looks just like that.
Perfect. Yeah, so that's the refresh button. So now everything is in order here on your screen. Beautiful. So I don't want to look at this one yet. I want to do the Bitcoin trade first. So what I want to show you is if you take your finger on the screen and you slide this to your right, what it does is it will show you the exact coordinates that you need to put in, the exact entry price, the exact stop loss, and then the different take profits.
Okay.
Yep. And then at the bottom, it always has the disclaimer saying, this is a trade idea for educational purposes. It is not requiring mandatory action, yada, yada, yada. This is where you get your numbers that you're going to go put into MT4. Okay. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to write these down, and then we're going to do a practice trade. It's just going to be a demo, right? We already know this trade has passed, but we're still just going to enter the numbers so you can practice putting that in on your MT4. So the first one that we care about is the entry price. Okay. And now, because this is a buy.
I'm just grabbing me a pen here. I thought I had one over here. Where the hell is it?
Yeah. Hold on. Josh, I'll send you this recording too, so you don't have to take notes right now. You can take notes after.
Okay. I just have to grab a pen.
The stop loss.
I got a pen.
Beautiful. And then the take profit.
Hold on a second. I missed that.
The entry price. Yeah.
Where's that at?
EP. So the entry price there, they give you two, right? And so they give you 0.435 and 0.425, right? They give you two entry prices. One, in case you want more gains, right? The lower one would give you more gains, right? The higher one would give you less gains, but it would also tell you price is moving more in the right direction, right? Because if you take it too low and then price goes down, well, you never saw it make its move, right? Which is okay, because then you have a tight stop loss. Maybe you lose a tiny bit, you risk a tiny bit, your loss is a tiny bit. What some people like to do is they'll take that other entry price, the one that's higher up, because they want to see price moving in that direction. They want to see the move, right? The price action already being made. And so really it's up to you which one of those you want to get in at. But anything in between there is your entry zone, right? And I'll show you what this looks like on a chart in a minute. But we're just going to practice putting the numbers in first. Your stop loss is that 0.415, right? So you see how the stop loss is really close to those numbers, right? So it's basically 41.5 cents, whereas your entry is 42.5, right? So it's 1 cent on the movement.
Difference.
Now, 1 cent there is still 100 pips, so it's a lot of movements in the market, and that's why it's so key that we use MT4 and we can leverage small movements in the market to make decent gains. And then you see your take profit 45 cents and 48 cents, so those are further away. So two things are going to happen next. I'm going to show you how to just directly put these numbers into MT4 so you can copy and paste the signal. And then we're going to go into a chart and I'm going to show you exactly what it looks like on a graph. So you get to see it visually as well.
Okay.
All right. Sound good so far?
Yep.
All right.
Yep. I'm listening.
Beautiful. Beautiful. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to close this app and I am going to click on MT4. There we go.
Where do you?
So you'll have to find your MT4. I keep mine at the bottom on the screen. You might have to search your history there. Could be all.
So wait a minute.
Right?
I don't remember having this open.
So MT4, that's one of those apps we sent you last week. If you need to go download it, you can just go to the App Store.
Oh, if it's one of those apps, let me check.
Yep.
It's
You can just go to the App Store and you can type in MetaTrader and you'll download it right now. It won't take long.
Yeah, I think I need to.
Okay, cool. So then, yep, you can go to the App Store.
It's called MetaTrader.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm in there. Hold on, I'm opening it up now.
Perfect, perfect. So you'll type in META Trader 4.
MTVA.
META.
Oh, META.
Yep.
Trader 4.
Yep.
MetaTrader 4.
Correct.
Okay. MetaTrader 4. Okay. What's the difference with MetaTrader 5?
MetaTrader 5 does not have all the same capabilities going here.
Oh, okay. Just curious.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay.
Not tested and proven to be as efficient as MetaTrader 4. Still got kinks and bugs to work out.
All right.
Are you in?
It's downloading. It's downloading.
Okay, cool. So what I'll do is we're going to do 2 examples here. So while it's downloading, I'll just show you how to enter this one in. So Josh, your screen might not have all the same pairs on it to start. The way we do this is we hit the plus button and then you go up here and you can type in what you're looking for. So we're looking for XRP. Now, mine's not going to show up because I already took it out of the search and put it on my home screen, but you would see it there. And then all you would do is click that little green arrow and then you go back to your home screen. Okay. So let's just say I wanted to get rid of XRP, or I already have it here. Now it shows up, right? See the XRP BIT that showed up? That's because I searched for it and I clicked the arrow. So I'm just going to click here. 3 options come up.
I see it down at the bottom. I see it. Yeah, I see it down at the bottom.
Beautiful. I can either go into a trade. I can go into a chart. Yeah, or I can see details on what that pair is, right? Because I've already been given a signal, I'm only going to go into trade or chart, right? And it doesn't matter which one you do because when you hit chart, trade shows up at the top right-hand corner. Okay. Now, this was an old signal, right? So we're just using this for practice purposes, right? We're not trying to make money on this practice signal because we're using an old signal. We're just showing you how to enter this in. But I would be looking to enter, right? The entry points were about 43.5 cents and 42.5 cents. So if we see that, do you see that line that's kind of moving a little bit every like 5 seconds? On my screen, do you see how the line's moving a little bit? You're muted. Josh, you're muted. You got to unmute yourself. All right, I'm just going to keep going until you unmute yourself. So we see that price here, where that dark, the highlighted letters are in blue, it says 0.4430.
I'm sorry.
All good.
Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you need me to, do I have to put this in for the search?
What's that?
Search, do I have to put this in capital letters?
In the search? No, it doesn't have to be capital. No.
Okay.
Yeah, good question. So we'll go back here. Anybody watching this later on, right? When you hit the plus button, this is where you search for your different currency pairs, your different cryptos, right? And so we can go straight into cryptos. And if you don't want to search, you can just click there and you'll see the whole list of them, right? Most of these we do not trade.
Yeah.
And so
mine is not coming up when I put in there.
Okay, so
it's not coming up on mine.
Let's do this, Josh. I'm gonna have you share. Are you on your phone or are you on your iPad? For MetaTrader.
I'm talking to you on my phone.
Okay.
I'm talking to you on my phone, but I have my apps. I'm open on my iPad.
Okay, great. So I will just show you. You won't be able to share your screen. If you click on the bottom right-hand corner where it says Settings, go ahead and click that. Okay.
Hold on.
So what happened is I have a existing demo account that I've set up. You have a new demo that's just a preset. So you're going to click on the settings button in the bottom right-hand corner.
My whole screen looks totally different than what you have.
I think it's because you're on an iPad.
But mine, I don't see a settings. Let me see.
Your settings might be on the left-hand side.
No, I don't see a setting. I don't see a setting button. I don't see that little gear.
You want to, let's see, if you can find a way to show me, perfect. Bring it closer. The light is reflecting on it. So your settings button is somewhere in the bottom left on that side there. It's one of those buttons.
I see it now. It doesn't have no picture. It's in Word.
So on the iPad, the settings buttons are on the bottom left.
Yeah, it's in Word, no pictures.
Perfect, perfect.
Okay, now go. I got this up.
Okay, great. So now you're gonna. Do you see where my name is here? And it says I'm on a Hugo's Way demo on my screen.
Where does it say?
At the top for me, you see Ron Coleman Jr.
Yeah, I see that
demo. Perfect.
Yeah.
You're going to find something similar on your screen where it says your name or it says something, demo account, I don't know. You're going to click on that because then it's going to give you options of which account you want to be seeing. And what happens is when people just download the MetaTrader app, they're usually on a demo account that doesn't give them all the options. So we have to go manually enter a demo account that's going to give us the options we want.
There's nothing here. I don't see nothing with my name. Because now, if me not setting anything up on it, all I did was download it, how would it know my name?
Do you see anything that says MT4, Hugo's Way, demo, anything? Should say demo, Hugo's Way, account. If you want, you could show the iPad again so I can see it.
I see sounds, auto lock enabled, interface, lock screen.
Right.
This is all I see.
Looks like it's right at the top there in the middle. That green, yellow, and blue picture. Looks like you just need to press that.
No, that's just the logo of it. See?
Right. Can you slide it? Is there anything near there? Because see, I have that same logo too. Okay. For the sake of time, because I've got 30 minutes
There's
here,
nothing there.
I'm gonna have you watch what I do, and then Wade will
Okay.
stay on with you, and you guys can have you share your screen there to do the same thing.
Okay.
So here we go. So basically, when you do figure out where you need to click, you'll be able to add new accounts. So I can just go in here and I'll show you here. I can open a demo account, or I can add a new existing account. And that's what you're gonna do with Wade later. I'm gonna help you set up your real account. So you'll have a real and a demo on there. Real means it's live money. Demo means you're practicing and learning how to do it without actually leveraging your own money, right? So open demo. I'm just gonna do that quickly. I'm gonna go here and do a Hugo's Way demo 3. And then all I would do is I put my name in here, or it's a demo. You can put a fake name, put an email address, and you're gonna change this leverage here to 1 to 200, right? 1 to 200, and you can decide how much money you want to have in this demo account, right? Okay. It says deposit, it's just a fake deposit. And then you go ahead and hit register. Okay. When you hit register, then you're going to be able to see these accounts on your screen just like this. Okay. See, now I have Hugo's Way. That's the one at the top. If I wanted to switch, I could go to another trade account. And so what I'm going to do here is stay on this demo, and I'm going to show you, okay, how you would enter our entry points, our stop loss, and our take profit. Okay. So the way all the signals that you're going to get for these trades, right, to compound and grow your account, you're just going to go straight in here to trade at the top, or trade at the bottom, or wherever the trade button is on your iPad. Now, here's what I recommend, Josh. I recommend that after this, you have MetaTrader on your phone and the iPad. It's much easier to read on the phone. For some reason, the iPad makes it more complicated, but it's okay to have it on
it
both.
sure does, because it's definitely not like your screen. I'll get it on my phone.
Yeah, no problem, no problem. And I have this recorded, so I will throw it up so you'll be able to go back and rewatch this on your iPad and then have your phone up in front of you. Yeah, perfect. So Josh, you're gonna hit the trade button here, or the trade button in the top right. Beautiful. Okay. And so the first thing you see is, you'll see these lines moving. You don't really have to worry about that. What you're really worried about is
I'm coming.
Is the numbers above the buy and sell, right? And so what we see here is that the signal we got, right, is already well in play and in profit. But what we can do here is just practice that we were going to put in this take profit. And the take profit that the app gave us before for SwipeCoin, right, is right here. The first one is 0.45, 45 cents. And that second one is 48 cents. So what I'm going to do is we're just going to put in 46 cents as our take profit. And my stop loss, I'm going to go ahead and say, okay, I don't want, in case price moves down, I don't want to lose a lot of my account. So I'm just going to make this 43 cents. Okay. Now, this is just practice, right? If we were actually doing this trade, what would we have made our stop loss here? Do you see?
Right. 415.
Yeah, exactly. So 41.5, yeah, which is 41 and a half cents. So if we were actually putting in this trade right when it was called, or 5-10 minutes after, that's what we would put in. And this is what we would put in. Do you see here? So our numbers match what our numbers were here, right? Now, the thing is, you're going to say, hey, I don't see where you put the entry point in, right? You don't actually have to enter the entry point. What you're trying to do is match up these numbers right here above sell and buy as your entry point, okay? And so obviously, you know, this was called out a day ago. We're not going to be able to match it up perfectly. But what we can say is, hey, we're still going to place, right, this trade. We go back. We don't want to mess this last thing up. Is it a buy or a sell? And then we see there on the third line, it says trade order, trade type / order type. And it says buy market.
Yeah.
So buy market means at the top, it says market execution. So you're really not going to have to change that. But if you wanted to, you could click on it. And down the road, you know, as you become an expert trader and really understand what these options are, you can do those. But for now, we're just going to be doing market execution. And then you put in your stop loss at 41.5 cents, our take profit at 45 cents. Okay. And then the thing that you're going to be doing, Josh, is just leveraging to start 0.01. That's the lowest leverage there, just to start. So you really get this. And then I'm going to send you and Wade a sheet that says, based on how much money is in your trade account, what your lot size can be. That's what that number is there. It's called a lot size. It's your
But that protects the amount of loss.
It protects the amount of loss and controls the amount of gain. Exactly. Yep.
And so that's okay. I'm trying to follow this here because I got a little bit off track, but I'm trying to follow the catch.
No. So and that's cool. Ask questions now. Like I'll stop here and just recap real quick. At the top, we have the currency pair, which is Ripple XRP. Below that, we've got market execution, which means we're just entering at the price that's in front of us. Those flashing numbers.
No, well, say that again. Now, the red, the blue.
Yeah. Which one so we're placing what, a buy or a sell here? What did it tell us?
Buy by market.
Buy by market. Yep. So which means, do you think we should be looking at the red number or the blue number?
Red? No.
Blue. Yeah, because blue is buy by market. Exactly. So if you're selling, that's the entry point on the left side. If you're buying, that's your number to pay attention to, right?
Okay.
And so the last step there, Josh, is all we got to do is hit buy by market. Our trade is in, and now I can go track it. And that trade here is the bottom one. I just put it in, okay? We're $1 in the negative, right? Most trades when you start out will be $1 in the negative. That's the spread, okay? And so then we just wait, all right? And I don't have to do anything because I set up here a stop loss and a take profit. So there's nothing I need to do. I can just wait to see which one it hits.
Okay.
Yep. And so then you go about
do
your
that
day
on its own. So it'll protect it. If it seems like it's going to be a loss, it'll stop it. And if it's a continuous buy, it'll keep going.
Exactly. And so what this is good for is people who have a day job, people who are busy, they just want to enter the trade and go about your day. Exactly. And go about your day. Yeah. Now, there's one other thing I want to show you though. So it is go about your day, but then there's this this practice called moving your stop loss into profit. So let's just say, I'm going to use this for an example. Okay. And you don't have to worry about this yet. This is like stage 2, but I do want to show it to you in case you pick it up really quickly. So check out this Bitcoin trade. So all I did on this one was I bought it at a low price on a retracement at 48,828. Okay. I've let this trade ride up and it's just going to stay open. I'm going to keep this thing open till 100K probably. Okay.
Isn't it somewhere like 60 something this morning? I think I seen that.
It was. And if you look closely, Josh, the number after that 48.8 is 59,467.
Right. I'm looking at that.
And that number is going to change. It keeps changing. If you look carefully, that number will keep changing. That's the current price.
Right.
So on the left-hand side, on the left-hand side, you have the price that you bought in for. And on the right-hand side, you have the current price. Okay.
Right.
And so what that means is I have now on the right-hand side, you see that's $10,692 of profit that I have open.
Got it.
I have open. Yep. Now,
right. I see that. That's
if this
where
was
the
a
jump went
real,
from the 48 to the 59.
yeah, if this was a real account, I would be moving a stop loss in now that I'm $10,000 in profit. Okay. And I'm going to show you how to do that.
You put a stop loss at where if
Yeah.
it goes down, say, to 57, stop it.
Exactly. Josh, you're picking this up way quicker than most people. So we'll keep going here. What you can do, right? So if you notice, you see how this keeps toggling in and out? It keeps swiping down and swiping up. Yeah, I'm doing that by just pressing where Bitcoin is with my finger, just real quick. I press it, and that's what it does. Now, what that does is it shows you all the
BTC USD.
Yep, by just pressing in that area right there.
Okay, it opens and closes the info.
Exactly. And when it does that, I can then slide my finger. I can press down in the middle and slide my finger to the left.
Okay.
Or I can press it away. So I press down, I can slide my finger to the left, and now it gives me 4 options. Those 4 options are, the first one on the right is to look at the chart. That's why it's a chart, like a graph, right? The bar graph. The plus means that I can then go add to it. I can make another trade on Bitcoin. Yep.
Okay.
And then so those 2 you really won't use very often. I would just not use those. But the 2 on the left, one of them, the check button, allows me to try and close out my trade manually, right? It didn't hit stop loss, it didn't hit take profit, but I can just close it out, right? I can say, hey, I like this. I want that money to go into my account where it's safe now. I'm going to close it out, right? I'm not going to do that yet because I'm using this for demonstration purposes to show people that, hey, yes, this account this fake account has $100,000 in it, but I have another one that has 10 in it, and the same price will be running to see, hey, doesn't matter how much, you don't have to own a full Bitcoin to be making one-to-one gains on it. So I use this to show people the power of, hey, what happens if you had gotten in here?
So now, quick question. Now, what I like the fact that now the stop loss thing there, if it goes up, I can put a stop loss today at 57, and then tomorrow, if it's climbing further, if it goes up to 60 something, I'll bring it down and put a stop loss at, say, 60, and keep watching it like that.
Exactly. Yep. As price moves up, you move up the stop loss. So you're securing. Yeah. So you're securing your gains. Exactly. That's right.
Okay.
And so the way you do that is you click the pencil button. Pencil, when you see it in a lot of apps, it just means edit. And so you go right there to edit, and boom, now it's telling you, okay, modify, right? We're modifying the order we put in.
So right there on the right side column, I could bring up the blue or the red, adjust it right there for the stop and loss and the gain.
Exactly. So there you go. See, now you see that red line there that it put in? Yeah, that red line is it telling you, showing you on the graph where your stop loss is.
That means don't let it go below there.
Exactly. So, and if it goes below there, close it out. I'll take 7,000 in profit instead of 10, right?
Exactly.
But it doesn't go back down to 4 or 5 or worse, negative, right?
Now, so
you broke up for a second there.
Huh?
Hold on. I think my internet's a little bit slow. Give me a second. You started freezing on me. Okay, I'm back, Josh.
Okay. Now, say you come to your stop, right? And you don't want to move the money. You just leave the money sit there.
Yep.
And so it'll start going back up once it starts to move again.
Say that one more time. I'm not sure I'm following you.
All right. Say today is Wednesday.
Yep.
And all of a sudden it came down and hit you at your stop loss line. Okay, I don't have to take that money. I could just stop and just leave it there and don't do nothing, and it'll pick back up once it stops going back up again.
No, so once it hits your stop loss, it closes you out of the whole trade.
Okay, so I got to buy,
and then you would have to buy
in.
back in again at the new price. Yep. And
I got
open, yeah, and open
so
a second
you can
trade.
hold that money and wait till it drops down low enough, catch it down low, buy even more, and take the profit if it goes down low to get it.
Exactly.
And then let's watch it grow back up again.
Exactly.
Catch it on this upward trend.
Yep.
Got it.
That's it. That's it.
All right.
So the way to enter that, right? And I don't have to always put a take profit. I can just be watching it, or I can set my take profit at something really, really high, like 100,000. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I get that right. Yep, there we go.
And then let it wait to see if it's going to drop and
Exactly.
see what happens. Hold tight. And if it drops down low, you put some back in. You still keep some of that money you made.
Exactly. And so here, I'm going to hit modify. And now it says your trade's been modified. And look, see there? Now you can see my new stop loss and you can see my new take profit.
Okay. Yeah, I see it.
Yeah. And so look at the trade we placed. Now it's only negative 84 cents. So it was negative $1.
Yeah, it's going up then.
Yeah.
It's going up.
Yeah, exactly. And
that.
So Josh, one other thing I want to show you is look at the difference there between the gains that I can make on Bitcoin versus Ripple.
I do see it.
You see how Bitcoin
Much faster.
10, yeah, exactly. But Ripple, if you look at it, look at the losing trade there on Ripple that I have open, and I'll just let that.
That's
thing
one.
run.
That's the one in the middle, right?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that one,
I see it.
that one, if you look at it, and I use this to
It's
show
fluctuating. Yeah.
so I used to show people a 0.1, even though that's only about $1 a movement, right? And we're not
It's still moving
right?
steady.
That's 59 cents down to 44. It's not.
Yeah, I'm watching it going down as the blue one's going up.
Yeah. You almost, when you look at it, the way that Ripple moves, it moves the same way as Bitcoin. You should, to calculate movements in the market, you get rid of that decimal place. So you should be looking at this as, for Ripple, 59,000 all the way down to 44,000.
Okay.
That's the way that you look at it. 59,000 all the way down to 49,000, or actually, sorry, other way around. 5,900.
Not 85, 88.
Yeah, all the way down to 4,400.
Right. So that's going backwards.
Yeah, that's how that one moves. Exactly. So that's I keep this open to show people that's how Ripple moves at $1, and that's how Bitcoin moves at $1, right? Bitcoin moving at $1, all you have to do is subtract. You don't have to do anything weird with movements in the market. Ripple, you have to move that decimal place all the way down between the 5 and the 8, and between the 3 and the 0 to make it 5,000 and 4,000.
Okay.
And then at the bottom one, you're looking at it and you're like, okay, well, why is that only $1 when this is thousands? And it's because you see where it says buy in blue? That's 0.01.
Yeah, because 0.44248.
Yeah, and above that though, you see the buy 0.01.
Oh yeah, I see that. Yeah.
That lot size is the lowest possible. That's a micro lot. That is 1 cent per movement. And so that's why if we had done 0.1, well, we'd already be down $18 here. But because it's 0.01,
it's not much.
Less than
18 cents.
Exactly. So that right there is what changes how much you make, in addition to, obviously big gains, but someone's got 500 in there.
So the one I need to be focusing on
5,000. Yeah.
That's CUSD.
Exactly. Yep. But the thing about BTCUSD is you need to have more in your account to be able to leverage this 0.1.
All right. Like how much?
BTCUSD, we tell, so and I'm going to send you the sheet on this. It's 0.01 lot size for every 250 in your account.
How much?
for every $250.
Okay.
That's the proper risk management. So if you have $500, you're placing a 0.02. If you have $750, you're placing a 0.03. If you've got $1,000, you can place a 0.04, and it just
Okay.
keeps going up and up and up. So
And
that's why.
but the profits become bigger too.
Exactly. So the profits become bigger. Yep.
Now, once again, if I put in about $300 now, and I follow this, at worst case scenario, what would it be around by July?
So let's see. Let's do this out. This would be the next thing we put on here. Let's go to. I'm going to stop sharing here. I'm going to pull up.
Yo, hold on a second. Give me a few minutes. I'm almost finished here. I'm sorry. My wedding party guys waiting for us. You got to go tux fitting.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Okay.
Let's see. Where's the whiteboard? I'm trying to find this. Okay. You see the whiteboard?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So let's say you start out with 300.
Okay.
If you are, let's say, placing 2 trades a week on Bitcoin. I think, let's see, because that's about what happens. Let's say 2 trades.
Was that one trade where I might sell it high and then buy it back in low? That's the second trade?
No, it'll just be 2 separate signals that get sent out. You can essentially put a 0.01 lot to start. And for that first month, you'll probably be using 0.01s and 0.02s. I'm just going to pull up the last trade result on pips to see what we were working with. So yeah, the last couple trades on Bitcoin were plus 2,700 pips, plus 7,500, plus 500, plus 4,000, minus 200, minus 300. 2 of them hit stop loss. And give me a sec. I know there's one more. Okay, that was it. So that was the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trades. So here we go. That gives us a total of, taking out the 500, right? So we can cross this out, cross that out, cross that out. A total of 11,500, 13, 14,200. So we've got 14,200 pips. So let's just say in your first month, because it's really hard to go from now until July with this. With HFX, I can work it out much sooner with that compound plan.
And this is the worst case scenario.
This would not be the worst case scenario. This is a pretty good scenario.
Okay.
It's a pretty average scenario.
Okay.
Let's just do this real
Average
quick.
is fine.
Yeah. So this times 0.01 means we're doing 10 cents on it. Means that in your next month, you could essentially stand to make that. Okay. After 1 month.
Okay.
Which now means your account is going to have potentially
1720.
Right, all ballpark, right? Which means your account could essentially have that in it, which now means, Josh, you can go ahead and leverage 0.05 lot sizes. So I like to start out with, okay, month one, what's our goal?
0.01.
And then we keep moving up from there. Because if we go too far out to July, we actually don't know what's going to happen with the market.
Right.
And
So
we
you
may
can
need to
change it
have
every
you.
month.
Exactly. So, but with that, that allows your gains to be 5 times potentially as much for month 2. So that's how we want to set this up. We could set this, you know, maybe that, or maybe a little bit lower for your target for month 1 if you put 300 into your account.
Okay.
That's going to be our target. Now that's not worst case, right? I think that's like pretty good case. You know, worst case,
Okay.
we break even first month or make a couple hundred. I think that's what
Okay.
we're looking at there for month 1.
No,
It's just going to be,
I understand.
yeah. Every time a signal gets sent out between now and the end of your first month, getting in contact with either Wade or myself just to make sure you're entering it in the right way.
Okay.
And so the next piece is, I know you've got something going on. We can either send you a video that shows you exactly how to create your live account, or we can work on it right now. It's up to you.
I tell you what, shit. How long would it take?
10 minutes if we're lucky, could take 20.
Yeah.
Send you a video.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll have to watch the video.
I'll send you a video. Yeah, that
I'll
works.
watch the video.
That works. Do you feel good about being able to enter those numbers on MT4? Feel okay?
50-50, because I want to do it with somebody. That's why I'm going to say, if there's any kind of way I can meet up with Wade person to person.
Yes.
And then we go through it. And that's what I would like to do. That's why I told you, we can get together like that. You know, I'm even like later on today, I don't know if he's free or tomorrow sometime, we can get together face to face. It'll be a little bit better.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, Wade can definitely do that at some point. I don't know what his schedule looks like, but I know at some point he'll be able to get over there.
Hey, Wade, is he there?
I'll drop a video too.
Yeah, tomorrow will probably be best. What's your schedule like tomorrow? Like around 11, 12?